What is up, YouTube? It's Andrew here from the Heroic Play, and we've got a Warmachine Battle report for you guys. Mark 4. I gotta say, I've been loving this game, and I know we've been on a bit of a hiatus, but we coming in strong with some Warmachine Mark 4. So we got here Cryx Necrofactorium, and I'm playing the Wraithbinder Nakane versus Old Umbrey. Let's see, Olsei? Or Olsei? I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but it's the Mistress of Thorns. And so what we've got here on the Crick side is Hades, the character Jack, a Raptor for the Archnode, Maleficator. We have Thymesta or Thymestra. I'm gonna butcher these names. I feel like the names have gotten harder as the mark has gotten higher. I have Nostilla and Apparition. I have Silius, I have a Scarlock Lieutenant, Criterions, Mechathrals, Necrosurge Initiates, and Night Terrors. And Chris, who's playing Old Umbrey, as you know, it's spooky season, so we gotta play two spooky factions. He's got the Mistress of Thorns, he's got a Primeval, he's got the Starved, and he's got a Feral. So he's got 3 beasts to fuel him. He's got 2 Animists. He's got, let's see, who else has he got here? Voroni. He's got a couple of shifted bears. He's got the Liegeman Urson Champion. He's got 2 units, I believe. Is it 2 units of bears? 2 units of the Bear Riders. He's got some layman wardens as well with their primalist. So yeah, I gotta say, every time I see Old Umbrey on the other side of the board, I am scared. I am scared. And he took a really defensive caster as well. The Mistress of Thorns can get insane defense, but he also has a lot of threats in the Starved, because he could go Stranglethorn, or is it Stranglehold? Which is like, you have to forfeit your movement or your activation, and then if you get hit with the Starved, essentially that model can't even do anything. You can't move and you can't activate, so very scary tools in this list here. And also the bears have, an insane threat of, they can walk up 7 and spray 6. So those are pretty scary. I mean, everything in this list is scary. He's taking, I believe, the shifted bear. Is it the alpha? It's the one that's a solo that's really insane, and then 2 more shifted bear form. So he's got a pretty scary list. I mean, realistically, the weakness for that list is to just try and destroy the beasts and starve them of fury. So that way you have to, kind of take away 1 HP per fury point you need. And for a spell casting, warcaster such as the Mistress of Thorns, that can add up real quick. So for me, realistically, I'll tell you right now, this Nakane list, this is the goth elf girl just trying to shove as much slam poetry venom into your veins as possible. So I'm taking on my rack. I forgot to say what our rack spells are. If I'm honest, I don't remember what Old Umbrey's rack was, but my rack is Calamity, which is the -2 defense, -2 armor, as well as Hellfire and Venom. So those are my kitty cat trying to get my attention, so I'm just gonna grab him and put him on my shoulder. What's up, my little kitty cat? So yeah, I'm playing really defensive turn 1. I chose sides as well as choosing to go second. So the thing is, like, Old Umbrey, man, they've got some insane threat ranges. This is why I put out kind of what the threats are on this, and realistically, the Starved will absolutely dunk on my Aberration. And then if I get hit with a Stranglehold, or I just literally can't do anything with a 20-point model. So luckily, my threat range on the Buzzsaw is 13 inches, so I take a pot shot and he just uses a scapegoat to get out of it. So no big deal on his side. And then I'm just moving carefully, setting up my shield guards with the Scarlock Thrall, and like or Scarlock Lieutenant. Oh, this cat's trying to knock away off my headset. He's trying to do everything, dude. He doesn't want me to film this video is what's going on. But essentially, like, I just need to play really carefully. And with best laid plans, you really don't know which scenario is going to disappear. So you're kind of spread out and spread really thin. So like, I put over a Mechathrall unit over on my right flank just to catch the cache. If that stays, you know, I set up really strong with my 4 jacks in the middle. So I have my Arc Node, I have the Maleficer, I have Noxilla Apparition, and I have Hades, and Hades can shoot through that house, so I don't mind kind of just parking it right there so I cap my objective and I can see through the house if I spend a soul. So yeah, I'm really just kind of setting myself up for success here, and just positioning myself so I can't get charged. Oh my, the cat tail is in my face! Sorry. But yeah. And then even with my Night Terrors, like, I don't want to get sprayed in the face because you could just Blessing of the Gods and then dunk on me with 6-inch shot sprays. So yeah, very cautious turn 1. We go to roll to see what gets removed, and of course, every single time on best laid plans, the big 50mm objective gets removed. So now Chris is like, I need to flex. He's like, I can't really, you know, trade a 10-point bear unit on a cache versus a Mechathrall unit on a cache. So realistically, he's like, oh, I really need to go all in on these 40 objectives. So you're going to see him pretty much like shift his entire army over to his, you know, top side of the board over there. So, and, you know, Chris is an amazing player. So like Look, best laid plans, he plays very, very strategic, and he's like the trade master. So he knows how to trade, he knows how to position, and he even, like, when he's moving this bear cav, he realizes, like, no, I need to put this bear a little back because Apparition could easily do some dirty things to it, or like, you know, it could get maybe like hex bolted or attacked by the Scarlock Lieutenant. I think it has hex bulk. I have to double check actually. Let me fact check that real quick. Darkfire. That's what it's called. So again, he's like he just knows that he has longer threat ranges than me. He oddly enough lines up that bear cav at the top of the map in a direct line, and he knows I have Venom, but their armor is so high that a POW 10 kind of doesn't really scare him. He's got 8 boxes. So yeah, he's playing pretty heavy in the center, and then he's going to flex over to that top objective because realistically the cache you can only get once. So yeah, he sets up a forest as well and puts his warlock right on the house, like kind of perfectly in the middle. He also puts a war beast to cover on the flank there. So yeah, he's playing really, really well. He's putting the starved, so that way whatever goes after these this bear cav to try and prevent him from getting that point will automatically get countercharged by this starve. So yeah, he's the trade master, man. Like, I don't know, I want to see his stock portfolio because this man knows how to trade. And yeah, basically I'm kind of like pooping my pants right now. I'm like, if I charge with the Night Terrors, I'm absolutely gonna get annihilated by whatever's gonna trade on them. But this is kind of where Chris does make a mistake. He only has 2 Fury on his Warlock, and the thing about Hades is when you shoot something, it no longer blocks LOS. And not only that, but for the price of 1 soul token, his POW was like 14. Let me see, what is the POW on this thing? It's something ridiculous. For the price of Lucky Penny and 1 soul, you have a Wraith Shot Shadowfire POW 15, AoE 2, you know, POW 8 on the blast damage. And the cool thing about Wraith Shot is it ignores LOS. Anything that's hit by this as well does not block line of sight. So even if he has that War Beast there, it doesn't block line of sight anymore. And with Wraith Shot, I ignore LOS, concealment, cover, and everything is boosted. The attack and the damage roll for the low price of 1 soul. Yeah, and so basically I'm like setting up an assassination attempt here, and I'm asking him like, what defenses do you have? And unfortunately Chris did forget to say that he casted feet, so like he didn't put the token down, and I asked him, I'm like, did you cast feet? And he realizes, oh shoot, like you have an assassination attempt here. And so like I put Hades up there to, go ahead and see if I can shoot this primal that he has here. So that way I ignore LOS, and then my arc node is within range to start casting spells from the cane. So yeah, basically this whole turn I'm just thinking, what do I need? How do I need to set up? What do I need to upkeep in order to make this assassination go through? And realistically, all I need to do here is just get rid of the LOS blocking Primeval. Boom, hit it, and I'm rolling for damage on the Primeval. Or the Primal, sorry. I'm still learning these old Umbrey names. Honestly, I'm learning all the names. But yeah, I'm also rolling the blast damage on his Warcaster, and she takes 3. I move up my Malfester because Telemetry is one of the most busted abilities in the game, and he has a AoE bubble of 8, so the Telemetry actually hits him through the house. So now we're going to go ahead and move our Arc Node up here. So I'm measuring to see how far up I can get that Arc Node. I got the Arc Node up, and now I just need to get Nicane within range to arc off of him. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pop Feet on Nicane, which is if you damage yourself, you can cast a spell for free the first time. You can damage yourself again for boosted attacks, damage yourself again for boosted damage. And yeah, so pretty much what we're going to do is Calamity is huge here. I get it off. With the help of Telemetry and, boosting it off of the feet. I'm then going to go ahead and hit the Hellfire on her, because right now I'm plus, 2 because of Telemetry, plus 2 or minus 2 on his defense because of Calamity. And this is where we're just going to start shooting Venoms at him. So yeah, you can basically shoot a Hellfire off of feet, a Venom off of feet, and then if you're on a full 6 focus, you can shoot 3 more fully boosted attack and damage roll Venoms. And I'll be honest, I was rolling a little poopy I was rolling hot to hit, which I didn't need. I needed 6s to hit. But man, the damage, I was rolling poop. But when you get that much slam poetry in your face, it just kind of is what it is. So got him on Assassination on turn 2. This game. Thank you, Chris.